Everything our team does here at Connective is based on our three foundational pillars of success. These include first, hyper-focus, second, emotional intelligence, and third, resilience. We define our first pillar, which is hyper-focus, as the ability for an individual, be it a student and or an educator, to identify, acknowledge, and lock in on those things that are most important to them for short but critical amounts of time. Our second foundational pillar here at Connective is emotional intelligence, which is defined as the student or educator's ability to be aware, in control of, and express their emotions, at the same time being empathetic towards and being able to compensate for the emotions of those they're communicating with. We refer to this as communication under duress, which connects the first pillar to the second pillar, be it that the student or educator is now taking what they're hyper focused on or what their goal is. They're taking into account the way that they feel, which may provide a certain level of duress if they're too excited, and or if they're too low, depressed, so on and so forth. And then also taking into account their counterparts' emotional state, be that a teacher, a teammate, coach, a parent, police officer, whatever, taking into account their emotional state and figuring out the best way to communicate what that original goal or hyper focus was to their counterpart in a manner that is productive. A third pillar here at Connective is resilience, or one's ability to recover from various difficulties and obstacles that are placed in their way. We tend to stress with our students in particular, but also with our educators, the fact that more than trying to be resilient, they need to recognize the fact that they've already been resilient. The fact that all of us are here, that we're able to have this conversation, means that whatever obstacles, whatever difficulties that we've had in our life leading up to this point, we've had to bounce back from. We've had to maneuver through, over or under in some way, shape, or form, in order for us to be able to be here and have these types of conversations. And so when it comes to resilience, we start out with the kids by stressing or trying to get them to recognize where they've already been resilient in their lives, and then take what they've already done and translate it to what we are doing now, be it applying it to the original two pillars that they've learned of hyper-focus, their new way of being able to assess themselves and communicate their focus to someone else, and then now apply the resilience that they've been applying in their lives up until this point, and then being able to achieve some level of success. So now that you know our three pillars, I want to give you an example of one of our major programs that we're currently running right now that employs those three pillars. This program is what we call the PEACE paradigm, the Connective PEACE paradigm. PEACE being an acronym for personalized educational accountability and community engagement. The PEACE paradigm has three parts. Those three parts all correlate to our foundational three pillars. So the three parts include passion, purpose, and performance. Passion correlating with hyper-focus, locking in on those things that you're passionate about. Purpose representing your why, having an understanding of how you feel emotionally, having an understanding of how your counterpart feels, and being able to communicate why you're so passionate about a particular goal, idea, thing. And then finally, performance, which ties in with resilience, being able to be consistent, being able to maintain, and being able to perform, and ultimately achieve our goal and ultimately fulfill our why.